Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, because I don't even know what to call this. Welcome to the DGL Playoffs, and we are here with S17 and Warriors at Rampage. Good action, Dota, and I'm not by myself.
Dire team ban.
There's a guy here, and he has the nicest
Radiant team
in
ban.
Dota. Welcome, Tits McGee.
Hello. Yeah, this is my first game casting. You are breaking my virginity, so to speak. So I'm ready to cast, man.
Whoa, bro! I haven't even bought you dinner yet. Let's not go to third base, because you know we can meet up afterwards. Anyway, yes, guys, it's the playoffs. We have finally reached this stage, and you know what?
10
it's good to be
remaining.
back. It's been a while since I casted. It's been a while since I had a co-cast who can
5
accept me for all my
remaining.
flaws and my gingerness. Thank you, Tits. What do you expect to see out of this game?
Reserve time.
Well, I expect to see a lot of early pushing, maybe a lot of early aggro. It depends, you know. I mean, obviously I'm familiar with the Psychers. Pretty decent
Dire team
bans
pick.
for now. I mean, Shadow Shaman, decent pushing hero. Got those snake wards.
Yeah, I have to agree there. And we see Invoker and Mirana, two of the heroes that South Africans apparently hate to play. Which is the truth, because Invoker, with the bugs floating around his orbs, I do see where he has the problem. And then of course Wolfman and Doom banned out. I do expect to see Ice Frog nerfing a lot of these heroes, so prepare your pants for ban hammers everywhere. And Disruptor actually getting picked up, a very nice little hero there. Glimpse setting up the good ganks, ton of damage. Why do you think was Psychers picking up the Disruptor this early? Is this clonking out their strat, or are they trying to psych out the Warriors?
Well, maybe it's because that's got that silence. It's a big AOE silence. It's got the kinetic field. I mean that's a decent at full level.
Remaining.
It's a decent 4-second keep your enemy
5
team in one place.
remaining.
But yeah, picking up to the support first. Whoa, and Undying
Radiant
gets
team
dropped.
pick.
That's pretty decent combo with Disruptor there.
My pants are off. My pants are off. Now
Radiant
everybody
team
watching,
ban.
thank you guys. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to all the teams. Shout out to the sponsors of the
Dire
DGL.
team
Shout out
ban.
to NAV TV. I think I got everybody. Oh, and shout out to Betty. Betty. No,
Well,
I'm just joking.
Like I said, I feel pushing strats is definitely going to be coming in here, because I mean the death prophet, you can't get out of those ghosts.
10
Physical
seconds
damage,
remaining.
it's going to eat your team. It halts a whole team fight.
5 seconds remaining.
No, definitely. And Lady Death Prophet,
Radiant
she was
team
picked up
ban.
quite a bit during TI, not being too successful because of, her problems not being mobile enough. But like you said, her and Shadow Shaman apparently looking into each other's crystal balls and,
10 seconds
casting their
remaining.
spells and running down towers. But
Dire
the
team
zombie
ban.
man actually got picked up here, and Undying is one of those unsung heroes. If he doesn't have a good start, he doesn't generally come back. But Decay, man, that's a nasty spell.
I mean, that health bar, it's so deceiving. I mean,
10 seconds.
one
10
second he's got
remaining.
100 HP, the next second he's got 400. It's just
5
ridiculous.
seconds remaining.
Undying is one of those guys that he arm wrestles you, and then he plays you, and then he steals
Reserve
your strength,
time.
and then flips you over across the table, and then buys everybody a beer. That's a guy I can get on with. And we see
Absolutely.
Nature's Prophet and Pugna and Veno banned out, so a lot of the anti-push heroes being banned out, along with the pushing heroes from the Warriors and from the Psychers. And Rat Dota is not no pants Dota. Guys, we have a specific rating system. There's no pants Dota, and then there's just Dota. No pants Dota is when you see an Undying picked, because you never see him picked. Got
No,
it?
absolutely. I mean, Undying, he's not picked often in pubs. He's
Dire
not picked
team
often
pick.
in proper clan games. I mean, he's just one of those
Radiant team
heroes
pick.
that's extremely underestimated.
I wouldn't just say underestimated. The Undying
Dire
himself
team
is
pick.
more like a situational hero. Look, the zombies got a major buff in what they do, but I mean, he peaks and then he falls off. it's just
absolutely.
that unfortunate thing of Undying, and we see Viper and Ancient Apparition get picked up. Man, I love seeing AA in all these drafts. He used to be such an underrated pick, and then IceFrog said, "Let me love you," and then gave us
10
Ice Blast,
seconds
ridiculously
remaining.
overpowered.
Well, the problem I see
5
here
seconds
for
remaining.
Wargaming is they've got 3 intelligent heroes on their side. Undying is a strength
Reserve
thief. So if
Radiant
these
team
supports
pick.
need to be very careful what they do, because I mean an Ancient Apparition, his base strength is
Dire
extremely
team pick.
low. I mean that strength is just going to be stolen before he even knows that he's sitting on 400 HP, 300 HP max.
And where do you see these lanes go? I do see that the tri-lane has basically been set up with the Faces Void, Ancient Apparition, Shadow Shaman, but we have seen the
10
Faces Void,
seconds
especially
remaining.
during the TI group stages and closer to the final set. Faces
5
Void within the
5
offlane, but
seconds remaining.
Void in the offlane compared to Bristleback, the Bristle Beast, the man with the manliest nipples in
Reserve
the game,
time.
which he does. I mean, when that necklace moves away, you can see the nip.
Absolutely.
That guy, Bristleback is one of those heroes that, you know, IceFrog can nerf and nerf and nerf, and this hero will still be strong. It's like Tree. Tree is now finely balanced, but he still needs a little something.
Radiant
And
team
the
back.
tri-lane comprised of Undying, Disruptor, +1, because Viper will most likely be going mid unless he's going to be part of that tri-lane. And the few of the mids that can hold up against the Death Prophet, the Puck, I would put TA in that regime,
10
but you know,
seconds
the Psychos
remaining.
could pull out a freaking axe here, or a sniper.
5 seconds
No,
remaining.
Bloodseeker, please.
Yeah. But
Reserve time.
I mean, Void was even played mid in a few TI games. He's a very loose hero, but he needs that early game farm. I mean, if you can't get it, he's gonna be shut down. And yes, it's an ulti. He just becomes a walking ulti. And the thing is, Shadow Shaman wards do not work in Void's ulti, so it cannot be used as a combination.
That is true. And from what I see with Faces Void, he is the grand final winner of the model rework. For everybody who wants to argue with me, PA won the Arcana. I was so sad every day, every life. No. What is wrong with the Dota community? You had Rubik and Wisp. Give him legs. Give him a Duke Nukem
Dire
voice, man.
team pick.
Wisp Arcana. Take my money, Volvo. And
Yeah.
Spectre won the voice rework. And what do you expect Faces Void to become? Do you think he's going to be the bright shining yellow hero now, or are they going to keep him purple?
Well, I think maybe they're going to give him a bit less of a teeth job. I mean, he's really got some chompers on him. But yeah, obviously no eyes. Still no eyes.
Well,
10 seconds remaining.
Those chompers are actually nice and white. Let's be real here.
5
He either uses
seconds
Colgate
remaining.
twice a day or Aquafish once a day. And then he flosses and he cuts out and whoa! Man, Wraith King.
Radiant team pick.
There was a stage where Skeleton King was ignored for years, and then he got skin and everybody's like, whoa, this guy's got swag. And now we'll pick up the Wraith King.
Well, one of his lines is, well, what if I swagger? You know, it's just that simple. Volvo knew. They knew.
It's all IceFrog. Hey, wait a minute, Tits. Are you the IceFrog that we all know and love? And sometimes hate.
10 seconds
Unfortunately
remaining.
not. I wish IceFrog, he's quite a big man. I only
5
saw what he looked like
seconds
a few
remaining.
weeks ago.
Ah, you mean Cyborg Matt? Ah.
Reserve
So
time.
you know
Yes.
no, it's not Cyborg Matt. It's Gavin. We
Isn't
all
it?
know. All hail Gavin.
Yeah, Lord
Gavin is
Gavin.
life. Gavin is love. And now we actually see
Absolutely.
this Viper is going to be mid Viper versus Death Prophet. Where do you rate that?
Well, you see, Crypt Swarm, you're gonna get hit with that corrosive skin. It's Viper's quite tanky, but also not tanky, for my opinion. I mean, if Viper rushes the mech, like we've seen very recently in this patch, the mid rushes the mech. I mean, he becomes quite tanky.
Oh,
Oh,
Dire
That's
team
you.
pick.
but a Bristleback can definitely do something against the Weaver offlane. Because, I mean, you got the quills. If Weaver carries on in that quill spray, things could go south for him.
you can tell by my sigh. I hate bugs. especially bugs that go invisible like Weaver. Good hero, not gonna deny that. Weaver is an excellent hero in this sort of case where, you know, the Undying can get picked off, especially the Disruptor and then the Wraith King, but I mean, come on, man. Where's the Bloodseeker love? I mean, really. And Bloodseeker is actually viable. Anyway, so I'll introduce War.
Against the Weaver. Okay, I'll introduce
Prepare for battle.
the Cycles.
Alright, so on our Radiant side, we have Rebel playing the fuggliest Void set in the world. X-Ray Cat on the beautiful Lady Death Prophet, Pora, Yo, okay, on the Weaver, Puffy on your Ancient Apparition, and last but not least, Jelly on the Shadow Shaman. Take it away for us, Teddy. I mean, what?
Alright, we've got Sporto, the hard carry in the tri-lane on the Wraith King. We got Oh Snap on the Disruptor, and we got Dash on the Viper, Mr. Betty on the Undying. Quite frankly, I taught him everything he knows about Undying, and we got my nigga on the Bristleback in the offlane. He's going to be up against the Weaver, of course.
30 seconds to battle.
The Dire side's just warding up, scouting it out, seeing what's happening in the bush there.
And these are actually brilliant wards, and this is what a lot of us at, you know, casters sometimes forget. You guys know I'm still learning. I'm just saying, I'm still learning.
Oh, Puffy's about to be caught out here.
Whoa! Puffy! In trouble! Ancient Apparition! The Starbeat come down! It's the apocalypse!
Big
And
time.
first
Void
blood!
just does not have everything.
My Fleet Strider's tracks run red.
That first blood, I mean,
Death
Puffy was
arrives
just
upon the
completely out of
battlefield.
position. But the reaction was pretty decent, but Void just has no level 1 abilities.
Unfortunately, that is the truth, and this Battle Fury has got full. It's all for show, no love given. And yes, that is first blood to the Psychers. Very nicely done, these wards. They scouted out where the Ancient Apparition was moving. He moved down here, he got caught right out here, Disruptor. And it's good that Disruptor actually picked up one level of Kinetic Field, not something like a damage-based skill like a Thunderstrike and things. And it's so weird that that goes on like that, but yes. First blood given, and this tri-lane is already in a bit of trouble. Rebel is going to struggle here. There's a lot of, I would say, harassment in this bottom lane, but of course, Undying picked up the Tombstone first. No strength being stolen just yet, but yeah, that's going to prove a problem.
No, absolutely. I mean, you got that Tombstone. It's that early game slow. I mean, even a hero with early game boots can't outrun the zombies. You can't outrun the dead.
It reminds me of Dawn of the Dead when they made zombies run. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to do that? I mean, come on, man. They're like, zombies have no brains and they're dead, but now you give them the ability to exercise muscles they don't have. I mean,
Oh, we see it.
here we go. Oh, Puffy in trouble, but look, OMG is in trouble. No!
Puffy, you see,
Undying again.
very
This is gonna
soft
be a
that
double
hero.
kill. Boom!
Oh, Snap survives with a salve. Oh!
This
That
is,
second level came just in time.
this is insane. That was nice early game aggression, and oh snap! He was close to dying there. You can see the power of the Ancient Apparition with that chilling touch, but he's still level 1. If he had level 2, they might have gotten the kill, maybe with a cold feet. You can see War, he's gonna have a tough time. And meanwhile, in the top lane, Weaver.
Oh, they're engaging on Puffy again.
Oh, again!
He's so soft, he has no strength. I mean, he's just a squishy little icicle. That's all he is.
I don't think he was left in the deep freeze long enough. He's like one of those ice pops you put in the fridge and you're like, oh okay, sweet, it's ready, and you take it out and it just melts. Oh.
Absolutely. I mean, do you remember the roller ice creams? They always just fall off the stick. I mean, it's horrible.
Oh, but I mean, anybody who has a roller ice cream is gonna be like, I don't share. Don't come near me.
Absolutely. Nah, greatest ice cream ever. I
And the reason, guys.
we see.
Sorry, no, carry on. You see, this is the stuff we gotta work out. So we're doing this, guys. We're doing this, and the reason we're keeping this on the bottom lane is because there's just so much action that can come from either side. And you can see this tri lane for War is just not working out. Jelly and Puffy are not having good fun times right now because Wraith King's down. Here we go again. War Jelly.
Big engagements. I mean, that's slowly the disables.
Zombie! Zombies everywhere! Oh man.
That's true
Zombies ate him!
Oh, the glimpse!
Glimpse
Beautiful
back,
glimpse.
Triple kill! Okay.
Oh, Snap dropping very low once again. Very, very low.
But
I mean, he's just the sole survivor. He cannot be killed. He should be called undying.
And this is such a dominant start for Psychos, but all this early game aggression, once Void and Weaver get farmed, this is going to become difficult. So Undying and them, they have to keep up the aggression here. And there's just so much lockdown. I mean, Wraith King, one of those heroes that this
Something's
time...
happening top here.
Top! Manliness! Manning up!
Oh, you see those call sprays? That's what I'm talking about. Those call sprays, Weaver just didn't expect the stack, but unfortunately he came up sick. He came up first best, and the manly nipple could not handle the experience.
And that was so close. Weaver came out on 5 HP. 5 HP. That is... RNG is with you. Okay, because
Dire's
if
middle
Bristleback had got
tower
one
is
kill
under
off
attack.
before he died, that would have been a kill for a kill. And now War is up on the board. Undying, he's purchased himself up some
Dire's
boots.
top tower
If
is under
people
attack.
would mind moving their I'm in Dota 2 notification. The experience graph is sitting at 1k for the Cyclers and the gold graph sitting at 2k, so definitely a big thing in their favor right now. And now the Undying is rotating towards middle. 3 are in the mid. Ancient Apparition only just hit level 2, almost level 3. And it's
Weaver
becoming...
scouted out. Oh, Snap here. Oh, Snap getting away with no HP once again.
You gotta love Snap, man. And Weaver, man, Weaver's one of those heroes that you cannot be underestimated, but you can see he's actually maxed out Geminate attack. What do you think of the maxing out of Geminate?
Well, it helps the last hits. I mean, you got 2.5 seconds for a double attack. I mean, any day a double attack in my book is great. I mean, it's like a double damage ruin every 2.5 seconds. Just quick.
And then Mortal Strike, how do you rate this skill, sir? This Mortal Strike top?
Well, Mortal Strike is, I mean, you gotta have RNGs on your side. Big time.
To me, and people can argue with me on this, but Mortal Strike, the critical chance is sometimes better than that of CKs and even PAs to an extent. Because you do like 150% damage. So you can pretty much secure like that. You can secure yourself a proper last hit. And Wraith King is one of those guys that if he farms well enough, you know, he's a one-click hero and then he's a one-button hero and then he right-clicks. So, I mean, I'm losing words. You speak now. You say words, okay, well, and then I'll agree.
Well, where's your camera currently focused? Because I'm watching
top.
this top lane here. Viper with this inverse ruin, big fight.
Jelly again.
I mean that Viper strike. You can't run from that.
OMG! Is this his time?
There's no dust.
Is this his time?
Oh, big dust. Oh no. Backtrack, taking the dust away.
Oh,
finally.
But they get it.
Yeah. You can't run from that slow. But I mean, critical strikes like Juggernaut and stuff, I prefer the double damage on Juggernauts. I mean, you level it, it gets more chance. That's my kind of double. It's my kind of critical strike.
That crit that you want to find in bed. Wait, what? Not in bed. I mean, PG rated. Anyway, so 2 to 10. This early on, 7 minutes in. Bristleback. I wonder if he's gonna go for the Vanguard option here. It looks like he's going for treads first. Viper, he's bought himself a ring of Aquila or Aquila, if you want to call it, whichever one you want. Undying, man, he's got 3 stacks of decay. He's sitting on 986 HP. He's got himself arcane boots, Wraith King, some treads, and then Snap, he's got himself boots, some consumables. Void, he's got nothing. He's got 1.2k gold. He's probably going to farm up a Midas, the comeback Midas. But you can see there's a very aggressive ward here that's keeping tabs on him. So they know if there's no support here, they can actually dive on this. You can see they're pinging it out here. So are they going to go for this Void?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, but the problem with the Void versus Disruptor, you have that glimpse. Even if he does get away, I mean, okay, he just jumped into the bush. That was quite decent. But now he's in a lot of trouble. He has nothing left. and they saw him in that bush.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top gets picked off. Tower. Oh. So Bristleback gets picked off. Meanwhile, bottom. Oh, they're gonna get jelly again.
Dire's top tower is under
Look at
attack.
help drop.
Dire's
Smash by the big
structures
zombie.
are
That's
fortified.
teamwork in action.
Big time.
Dire's
That-
middle tower is under
People,
attack.
a lot of people don't understand how Flesh Golem works. I mean, you don't need a Desolator. You don't need that
Radiant's bottom
pure
tower
armor.
is under attack.
Oh, Viper.
I mean,
Death Prophet. Mid. Oh, can he get him easy
Oh,
out
that's
of
big,
range?
that's
Oh,
big.
that's so close.
Oh.
One more hit. Creep. Oh, that
Radiant's
MVP
bottom
creep.
tower
And now
is falling.
Puffy.
Breeze,
Oh,
breeze,
Dire's
breeze.
middle tower is under
so
attack.
soft. I mean, that AA, like we said, he just wasn't left in the freezer long enough. I mean, Weaver doing very well against this Bristleback. Extremely well. I mean, Bristleback, he has been known to be quite a tanky hero, but unfortunately, sometimes
Dire's top tower
if he
is
doesn't get
under
that
attack.
start he wants, he's just going to be mowed down by the opposition.
No arguments there, and you can see tier 1 tower bottom has fallen. Zombies, man. I'm gonna be playing Left 4 Dead and seeing if I can find Undying someplace there. I want him on my side. Maybe he can control the zombies. But you can see the support levels where they are right now. You can see War's supports are really struggling. This is 10 minutes in. Shadow Shaman has been picked on so much. He's only just going to hit level 4. A, almost level 5. You can see Oh Snap, he's sitting on level 5 himself. And then you can see
Dire's
Rebel,
middle tower
the
is under
carry of the
attack.
game, is also at level 5, so he's in line with his supports. Meanwhile, if you check the support,
Oh, get clear. That rotation from
and now he should die here.
Team domination.
Okay, well, Wraith King is an icicle for the moment.
He's always been a
Okay, well,
cold
we've got
king.
two. Well, we've got two top here, so maybe hoping to get a pick off on the off laner again with the help of that Shadow Shaman. But big rotation mid. I mean, 4 heroes mid, all full HP. Mana's looking pretty decent. I mean, Undying drops that Tombstone.
Oh, he's dead.
That Bristleback.
Radiant's middle
That
tower is
Weaver is
under
having
attack.
a ball on that Bristle today.
And it's because Bristle, just that natural spam ability is actually working against him, because Magic Stick can keep you
Dire's
alive, man.
top
GG
tower
Stick
is under attack.
Is GG Stick,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
and Wraith King has a blink. He can just go on here, and he goes on.
They're
Oh.
unstoppable.
And here come the sweet ladies.
Now
And
they
they
dive
come in.
very far. I mean, that
Look at Wraith
ulti
King.
is pretty
No.
good.
No,
Oh,
Dick's
Wraith King
given.
just
Middle
doesn't care.
tower is under
He's
attack.
got big
Undying.
guns.
Oh.
He really does not care. I mean,
Dire's bottom
that
tower
dive
is under
behind tier
attack.
2, I mean, this tier 1 isn't even
Radiant's
a
middle
quarter down.
tower is under
I mean,
attack.
it's got a quarter HP left.
Ulti coming in, gonna hit on 3. Looking
Dire's
for
bottom
Snap,
tower
but
is
again,
under
it's
attack.
a level 1 ulti, so it shouldn't kill them off. And like you said, Weaver can get scary, but again, if 4 heroes on one side are farmed versus your one hero is gonna die, unless everybody else are noobs. And you can see Faces Void, he is
Dire's bottom
scared
tower
right now. He
is
doesn't
under
know
attack.
where anybody is. He has no vision on the map. You can see there's nice aggressive wards here coming from the Psychos. You can see they're keeping tabs on in the lane and on the
Dire's
reward, but
bottom tower
only 2
is under
wards
attack.
on the map so far. Do you think there should be more wards placed down someplace, or
Absolutely.
is this fine?
I think the wards from War should be way more aggressive, just because, I mean, right now Bristleback
top.
is the one they want to pick out. Oh, big top.
Big top. Looks like Undying might actually spawn.
Undying.
Get rid of that ulti.
Oh, that time lapse. You just can't kill people. I mean, he's that annoying bug that you can't get rid of.
And the zombie man takes a spill to the bug, so I guess bugs do
Oh,
kill off
my
zombies.
nigga
Now,
dropping again.
oh, it's
He
gonna
is
happen
not
again.
having a good game.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
but
is under
Weaver might
attack.
get
Looks like
picked.
Weaver-
Oh, that magic stick.
Mega kill.
Get
Oh, okay.
kills. And meanwhile,
Dire's
bottom,
middle tower
they pick
has
up the
fallen.
void. And it looks like
Well,
they're
that's what
gonna
happens
lose
when
their
you hide
tower.
in the tree and have. That's what happens when you're hiding in the trees and having a cry.
Well, you're not supposed to be hiding in the trees. Don't listen to what Burning said. Was it Burning? I think it was Burning.
Dire's middle tower is
Was
under
it Burning
attack.
or... I can't remember who said it. He said stay in the trees. I think
What did
it
they
was.
say?
They said stay in the effing trees. That's what staying in the effing trees gets you. Death.
Absolutely.
And now Wraith King. Oh, Puffy.
Pure Puffy. He's He's so soft. I mean, an ulti, it's gonna irritate. Oh, Death Prophet's running in, but she's not mobile enough. I mean, that disruptor just stops that mobility.
And here comes
Oh, big
beautiful
Chronosphere.
4-man Chrono! But look at him, he's just got no
But
damage!
that totem is just keeping everyone so slow.
Oh man, really? Welcome me. It's just a massacre.
Oh,
now.
clips, big clips.
Can they get him? Red King has got no mana. He's got mana now. Will he throw out the skull? Will he throw it out? He's gonna throw it out, and it looks like DP. Look at the ladies numbers, but no. And that's 4 for nothing. Here comes Big Bad Weaver. They pop off the dust. Can they see the Weaver? Yes, they do. But it looks like Red King. He makes it.
Oh, he needs a time lapse. He needs a time lapse. Oh, that
Radiant's
sentry
top
behind
tower
that
is
tower.
under
And he picks him off!
Weaver.
Hey, with the hail of death, kills off. Oh snap! He's been doing so well,
I
surviving.
did not see that. Did not see that.
Oh man, he just threw out the ice ball right over
Radiant's
here.
top
and
tower is
it
under
was just
attack.
so good. And you can see that was 4 for 1 in that top lane. You can see the experience is 15 minutes in. 5k experience, 5k gold for the Psychos right now. They're leading 8 to 23. And where do you think War has to come back from this? Because DP, she does have a mech now. She's working on a quick phase boots, but Puffy, he's only getting himself a Urn of Shadows now. Rebel, while he did have a good Chronosphere, you may say it, please. I will go swallow
you see,
dictionary.
That Chronosphere was quite decent. I mean, it's 4 hero Chronosphere. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. But the problem was, you had the Undying Zombies focusing away the Death Prophet Ghosts. I mean, you can't control those lovely ladies. You just can't. They just do what they want. They're like a teenager. They just do what they want.
All in our youths. I'm still 21. Do I count as a teen? No, I do not. Anyway, top looks like Weaver in the wrong spot.
He cannot.
Ulti coming in. This is
Big
gonna be
ulti.
huge. No, it misses just off.
The blast missed it. I mean,
Red
you
King.
have Weaver at their highest level hero between everybody, but he just can't get the damage out.
The TP ladies gets popped. She's gonna make it.
Radiant's top tower is
The
under
diving going on
attack.
here. Oh god.
With an Undying, you can just dive with those zombies. The slow is ridiculous. You're gonna need a hero like Axe or something just to take away all the zombies. And I mean, that totem is so strong. I mean, look how Void is struggling with it. 800
Radiant's top tower
HP.
is under attack.
It's a lot of HP for a totem.
Left for dead. Meet Dirge, the Undying.
Radiant
Let's see your
structures are
zombies come out
fortified.
like that. Ulti coming out. Where's it gonna hit? No, waft all the way out. And now Undying again. Beautiful Chronosphere Void. Gonna take out the Wraith King.
But he does have the resurrection. Big slow now. Everyone is slowed.
And now, and he pop up cross back to Teemo. Death of
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That Weaver's coming in to end.
Wraith King,
To
too
show
far.
his presence.
Too far.
Red King very too far.
His charges not enough.
Oh, that Weaver is just getting swarmed by zombies. I mean, he is a man with
That's
no
money.
shotgun in a zombie
That is
apocalypse.
money. And you can see he's building very close to this Lincoln Sphere. He's about, I would say, 1,000 plus gold away. Maybe a little bit more. But he's getting close to his Lincoln Sphere. Void, he does have himself Mask of Madness, so he did have some right-click damage there. Managed to get O-Snap quite a bit down. And you can see O-Snap, he's just focusing on getting himself some consumables. Undying is actually building himself up a Blade Mail, which is actually quite nice. I would have had the Bristleback possibly built that, but you know, Undying is more on the forefront because of his Strength Steel. And Bristleback, he hasn't had that good a game to get that kind of farm, so he's sticking towards the pipe. And Viper,
This
is this a
Viper
crit?
just got spotted out. He got spotted out. But you see, Bristleback has not had a good start. and
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
I don't know about this Lincoln Sphere in the Weaver. I mean,
Dyer's
you
structures
stop the
are
Red King
fortified.
stun, but I mean, you have that Bristleback
Top.
big
too much.
ulti. Big ulti there. I mean, O-Snap is just dropping
Dyer's top
those static
tower has been
storms
denied.
just for that Weaver. I mean, that's the kind of thing you need. I mean, the only thing that can really kill a bug dead is Doom or Silence.
Pretty much agreed there, and they use that silence. You know, look at this cool courier War has. It's so cute. I want one like that. Anyway,
I got it.
back to Dota. Wraith King looks like he's gonna go for. Do you feel this is gonna be a Desolator, or is he gonna go straight for the BKB?
I think maybe Wraith King could be building into that BKB. I mean, they've got the Shaman grip, they've got
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
the Hex, but unfortunately BKB does
Dire's
not save
bottom
you
tower
from
is
a
under
death
attack.
Jelly!
Well, Dash just picked up a Shadow Blade.
Oh, Wraith King is in trouble.
Jelly's I did not see that fight. Oh, Void gets out in no time. Okay,
King
Weaver
actually
TPing mid. He took her?
He
A fall.
took a spill there. A spill, a dump. He fell down and broke his crown. Literally, he fell down and his crown broke. I feel so bad for him. What if he came without a crown?
Just come off cooldown.
No, it
Puffy
was
being caught out here by Dash. They're overextending way too much now. I mean, that overextension, there's a void in this game. You can't overextend.
Oh, Dash in trouble.
I mean, yes, Puffy was an easy hero to pick off, but their supports and that void just rotated in just in time.
And again, this will become a problem if this goes later on in the game. Yes, sure, Wraith King can farm himself stupid. And Viper, he's a carry to an extent. Bristleback, he can just stand there, be a tank. Undying so far is playing excellently. But again, it comes to the point where Weaver and Void get so fat that the right click damage is just going to be enough. I mean, what happens when Void starts getting himself a Battle Fury, which he's probably still working on right now? When the late game comes, how is it going to work in favor of big ulti and now death again?
Oh, he just needed to walk just a little bit there and he would have been perfectly fine. But unfortunately he would have time-lapsed back into the Disruptor ulti.
Don't do it! S17, don't pick on Rosh! Don't do it, he didn't do anything to you! Oh no! They beat him on Rosh!
Poor Rosh. The last of his kind.
It's such a shame. They must leave Rosh alone!
And honestly, War have no idea that this is happening. I mean, they have some idea, they're grouping up mid, but this Void is just continuously farming, and quite frankly, I think he's just building up for speed, because once you got that time
coming
lock
in,
your
scouting
friend.
this out. Beautifully hits there, and you see the Bristleback, he's got it back up, but again, this is still just a level 1A ulti. It's not going to do much now, they know, but you see this ward that they planted over here. It only extends just above that cliff, so they just walk right around the ward, right over there, and nobody's going to know anything. So it is a problem, and now they plant a ward down, but it's going to be all for nothing, and you can see Wraith King right back to farming. He's got 1.8k gold, so I would safely assume it might be the Battle Fury. A Battle Fury? What? I mean BKB, Black King bar, the bar of the Black King.
Who is the Black King, just by the way? No,
Ice
no
Frog.
race intended.
No, I lied. Gabe is the Black King. Ice Frog is the Monkey King.
That was a bit of an odd AA ulti there.
And now we see Viper. Why do you need that region? Oh Lord, my whole English has evaded me until time being.
And here's another haster now for the Bristleback. Or Viper might go. Okay, Bristleback with haste, dangerous, but not a problem. We see X-Ray Cat being picked off here. I mean, he's alone. He's got no one for him. And if he wastes his ulti, then he does not have it in the next team fight. Oh no, big team. Dash is just getting caught.
Dash again.
He's
not having the right click damage he needs. And he's gonna waste his ages.
But his team better get in there now.
Oh no, he's got the Shadow Blade. He's gonna be perfectly chilled right now. No, they can see him. There's a sentry ward right around
vision
here.
from this ward, yeah. From that ward there.
Undying drops his zombies.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
Undying!
That damage was huge. That damage is huge.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That
Bottom tower falling from the creeps or the engagement. And what has Wraith King bought? What is on the courier?
a Desolator. So he's
Well, that's a
Radiant's
big
top
item.
tower is under attack.
well,
It's a big item for Wraith King.
he is going to be doing a ton of right-click damage. And the thing is, with Puffy being as squishy as he already is, Wraith King can probably one-shot him in one crit. I know that's kind of copywriting and stealing from PA, but you know, she can't get mad when it's just a game. She can't get mad.
Well, the problem is War Jelly has even less armor than AA currently. I mean, 2 armor, your hide is not going to be safe. I mean, I'm a very big fan of a Bracer build on a support. I mean, that Bracer just helps just everything. GG Bracer.
No, bro. GG Branches. Branches save lives. Bracer is a good item, gives you nice health, but Branches save lives, because Branches turn into ones, and then we can all be Harry Potter. Except we can't kill each other with that, unless it will take. Ah, yeah. So if we check the experience drop, 12k experience for the Psychos, 7.5k gold lead, and if you check the net worth of these heroes, I mean, Viper is sitting top at the charts, even despite Wraith King farming the way he has. Viper is almost at 10k, with Weaver being 9, so Weaver is actually a good 1,000 away from being top there. But you can see Weaver has been trying to keep up. Void is sitting behind the Death Prophet, so Void is also caught up, but you can see both supports just not happy fun days for them. Fun at Disneyland and wherever else. Look at him dying.
Wraith King just does not care about death. Big ulti there. I mean, those 2 ultis are
and now Disruptor! Pops up the ulti. Is he gonna get Void? No, Void goes down. They get double kill. Shadow Shaman goes down.
Do they have vision for him? No, they do not have vision for him. That DP is just net damage. That damage from the Death Prophet is huge.
And now she's gonna die. But she did manage to get the Wraith King, and now Bristleback is gonna die again. Or is he? Yes, he's gonna die. And we will make it out. Hey, got the ulti, but he just dies doing it. And it's a 4 for 3.
I mean, that Weaver surviving. I mean, that Weaver is currently keeping War in game. I mean, you can't. Oh, the bug on dash.
Oh no!
There's a sentry
dash.
there.
Oh, he's gonna kill him.
Oh, big time ultra kills.
That's a 5-man wipe essentially. And Undying, he's building necro books. Really, Undying. I have
zombies,
more trust in
more dead things.
There's more demon things now. Are we calling upon the forces of Diablo? No, please don't. Ooh. No.
Dire's bottom
We all
tower
know
is
how
under
that
attack.
one turned out. Like the
Horrible.
mummy. Hey, open this chest. Nothing bad can happen. Ha 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 ha.
Ulti coming in to scout out Betty from AA. Nah, not gonna kill. If he got there sooner, maybe, but
can you
that
imagine
ulti's just not gonna hurt.
if Ice Frog makes the distance, and with the amount of distance you get, the damage increases with that distance. AA would be like first ban material straight then. He'd never see play.
AA would sit in the base and he would be an auto turret. He would just be a sniping turret.
Which he was at TI. They did make him sit in base and whatever. And now you can see Void is building a BKB, so
Yeah.
this is
They've
becoming.
scouted him out here with these wards here.
So they know he
But-
is busy farming here, but can they do anything to punish this Void right now? Because Wraith King, he has got himself a death though, but he's only got 1k gold, so we don't know what his item build is going to. DP, she's starting to get quite big. She's got herself a Yule Scepter, and you know, Weaver, he's got himself his Lincolns. He's probably going to go for a Desolator for himself because he has a Mythal Hammer. I doubt BKB would be necessary right now, but you know, BKB is BKB. And Shadow Shaman, finally some mana boots. Puffy, just let's ignore Puffy for a bit. Sorry, Puffy.
Puffy's getting eaten. I mean, that soft ancient apparition with these big right-click heroes and that no armor. I mean, Bristleback drops your armor, Viper poisons. You're so slow. The slow coming out from the Psychers is huge. Oh, engagement from it. Yeah, Void.
Wow.
Void gets the Undying.
Wow. And like I said,
Void is scary.
Void
can be scary.
This is going to be a big problem later on in the game. If the Psychos do not push, I'm so losing my words. I apologize to everybody. It's been a while since I did this, you know, 2-3 weeks. So apologies for English not being with me. I will go and buy a bagger, and I'll be cool again.
I mean, A
Dyer's bottom
7.5
tower is
K
under
gold
attack.
is big, but
Dyer's structures are fortified.
it's maybe one or
And now you
tower
can see
gold.
top being pushed out. They want this mid tower. And
Radiant's
remember,
middle
Void
tower
Blue is
is
on
under attack.
Undying in mid, not wanting him to escape.
Radiant
so they
structures
can
are
get this.
fortified.
Oh, DP!
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Whoa. She has a mystic stuff. When did she get all this money?
Dyer's bottom tower
And
Now,
is fortified.
Death Drop is in serious
But
trouble.
now she's lost her money. I mean, he was gonna keep you there, but that zero armor, it hurts. It hurts. That negative armor.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
bottom,
big blink.
Void
Big
going
blink
after
right
Viper.
there by the
Is
wall.
Void gonna die here? Void's gonna die! No, he's not. He's just gonna make it. He's gonna
Bristol
make
backing
it.
in a quarter
No,
slide.
he's not gonna
There we
make it.
go. That's
Viper-
all he needed. Dash
Viper's gonna
dropping.
take a
Oh,
splash.
dash dropping extremely low.
And now,
Radiant's
oh,
middle
Weaver, too
tower
late on
is
the
under
time
attack.
lapse. No, he's gonna make it out. Or is it? Is Wraithing gonna be
The
man
snake
ball? No,
wards
he's not.
stopping Sporto's blink, unfortunately. Those snake wards were quite pesky there. I mean, they dropped Wraith King. They were just being snakes in the grass, I guess.
Nice. I like that reference. I will use that in my next video. I promise you that. Mr. Chitty McGee. Oh man, where'd you come up with that name? We
Radiant's
must
middle
all
tower
make a
is
video
under attack.
and join in the origin of the one they call
Radiant's
Chitty.
middle tower has fallen.
Since McGee's an old school name of mine.
Oh, Wraith King!
That did. I mean, this Weaver is.
I'm dying.
He hits hard, but once that Lincoln's is down, he just can't do anything.
Did you
He's
see?
So
Undying just smack Weaver and squish the bug under his giant mutilated arm. Wow. That was...
that damage. I mean, that strength skill is huge. I mean, first of all, it's 140 damage, and you're losing 4 points of strength, which unfortunately on an agility hero is not a lot of HP. I mean, which is a lot of HP.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm losing my words now.
Did you
Snap with
see this?
haste, but he's alone.
Oh, Snap is busy building an Agnum Scepter. This will be the first Agnum Scepter I've seen on a Disruptor. This is very new to me. How would you rate the Agnum Scepter of the Disruptor?
Well, it's an extremely scary item on a hero like Disruptor, especially on these item-dependent heroes. I mean, DP will not be able to use her mech, she will not be able to use her Yules. I think Lincoln's is negated by it, but don't quote me on that. I mean, BKB is useless. It is basically an AoE Doom. That is all it is. It's an AoE Doom.
Aw, Puffy, are you going to be in trouble again? And if you, again, we're not going to look at the net worth charts right now because I will not
Roche
comment.
timer being the long 11-minute Roche spawn. This is that
You
advantage.
gotta explain this rush timer to me. Even Cyber Matt and he explained it thoroughly. I still don't get it. And Smoke Up, you're gonna have to book off on that because they are going mid. It looks like they want to split up, but they do want to get this Weaver, trying to pop off the Lincolns. Can they see the Weaver here? They know something's up, and it looks like the wrong spell was used there.
Sakuchi. Oh, we
But
got teams back.
they do have a
Oh,
gem here. They
big
do have a
static
gem.
storm.
They do have a gem. Looks like he's dead.
Big AALT.
Again.
That heal is not gonna help anyone, sorry.
It's still a level 1 Ice Blast. It's not a level 2. If that had been level 2, that might have done a little bit more damage. And this is the problem. People tend to forget about the AA ulti being that
Radiant's
big
bottom tower is under attack.
stop all heals, including Fountain. And by the way, Viper has a heart.
That Viper can be
Radiant's bottom
I
tower
mean,
has fallen.
that pure regen, the corrosive skin, it's just so much tank.
Are we gonna see the
I
zombies?
was expecting a lot of uphill push from War, because I mean they have the
Dyer's
Shipment,
top
they have the
tower
Dead
is
Prophet,
under attack.
but Dead Prophet is,
Look at
there's
DP.
no creeps. Oh, DP is dropping with that blade mail. If there's no creeps, DP is going to eat your team. Do not chase a crop in the forest.
No, you will effectively die.
Dyer's
AA
top
ulti being
tower
thrown
is
out
under
again,
attack.
unless I'm being retarded and I'm seeing
Good
stuff.
Viper, yeah, standing, scouting.
Oh
the
man, not
Dire's top
again!
tower is under attack.
Rush! No! Why would they do this? What did they ever do to people?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I wonder why Rush skips cheese in the third death. Does he get so angry, he's like, I'm gonna make some cheese.
Maybe
Dire's
he's an
middle tower
aspiring
is under attack. Sean has
pastry
fallen
chef,
to the
and
dark.
all he makes is cheeses all day, sacre bleu, and all these ugly people in their heels come and disturb my cooking. So when do he get so angry? I mean, really? Come on, man.
I mean, 500 gold for roast cheese. I mean, that's expensive cheese.
I know, right? If I had to pay 500 rand for cheese, bro, I'd just go to Romans and tell them, put this cheese on my pizza now. Now.
Okay, well, the game is a bit quiet here, Steam. The way the roast timer works, from my understanding, is obviously that's the current time, and then that mark there is either 8 minutes or that mark there is either 11 minutes. So we actually do not know in between that area there.
Rush
that
can
area
randomly
that
spawn.
Randomly spawn in that time.
Ah, okay. Now I understand. Thank you so much. See guys, playing this game 7 years and I still don't know everything. It's actually quite sad.
Well, the scary thing, Rusty, is I actually only have a 1.5 years experience in this game. I have 2,000 hours in this game. I hated Dota 1. I really did not enjoy it in high school. It was not interesting to me. And then a friend of mine taught me how to play this game, and I just got
Excuse
hooked.
me? Did you just say Dota 1 was not good? Bro, we had techies. Do not ever insult Dota 1. We had techies.
I didn't have a computer back then. Unfortunately, I was a console freak.
You console junkies. Well, to be fair, I played my GTA 5 on my Xbox, so I'm not gonna say anything. That's a good game. I'm surprised it did not win Game of the Year, but you know, Bioshock Infinite is Bioshock Infinite. That game.
Bioshock Infinite wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't Bioshock 1. It was not.
No, you know, it was mind-blowing, and it wasn't like all that different, but just the story that it told, and the way the gameplay was, and the interactivity with like items and stuff. It's not Half-Life, but I mean, Game of the Year 2013, I personally would have voted GTA 3. GTA 3, throwback, Rusty. I mean, GTA 5 just had so many elements, but again, it goes to the basic concept of GTA, and you know what, Saints Row gave up with trying to compete. They just did their own thing, and it paid off for them. So, meanwhile, back in the land of Dota, where casters know what they're supposed to do, look at this turtle up here!
In this void, oh, the
Look
big
here!
rotation coming in from war. Turtle?
Look
Oh
up
yes, I
here!
know Turtle. I call him Sammy. He's Sammy the Turtle, and there's also a turtle. Oh, he's not here right now. He's a shy turtle. He normally lives there as well.
I have to introduce you to 3 little friends of Rosh, and then Jeffrey, but maybe I'll do that game too. Because there've been no pauses
This is
now.
the best out of 1, unfortunately.
This is the best out of 1!
one.
No!
Oh, big ulti point. They get that Betty. But
Oh, it looks like
then
we're back.
oh, big ulti. Oh, snap.
Look at this!
That's silence. You see?
He's gonna die, but that's slow.
That void.
The flow of
The void
ranking.
not.
And now,
void
oh,
would not have
again,
been able to
again, the poor squishy heroes,
Puffy.
again.
That was
Radiant's
a 1
top
for 4
tower
trade.
is under
That
attack.
is what you want. That is what you want if you are the Snickers right now. I mean,
playoffs
Void
are best
ulti
for
used
one.
Death Prophet ulti.
Radiant's top tower has
I can't believe the
fallen.
playoffs are best for ones. Okay, well then, if you look in Rush's pit, right, you will see 3 little,
Yes.
3 little rhino beetles. All right. Now they're all
Radiant's
scampering
top
around,
tower
but
is under
they are called
attack.
Jimmy, Johnny, and Squishy.
Okay.
And then in this
Radiant's
neutral
top
camp
tower
right here,
has fallen.
look for a
Radiant's
tarantula
top
walking
barracks are
around
under
here.
Radiant's top
He's
barracks
Jeffrey.
has fallen.
You will see him.
Radiant's top barracks has
I
fallen.
thought Jeffrey, because I saw a picture. Oh no, I was watching a video of yours. I was watching the cast of yours, and I thought Jeffrey was a Satan.
Radiant's middle
Now,
tower
Jeffrey
has
is
fallen.
a fighter. I love
Radiant's
Jeffrey.
middle barracks
Jeffrey
are
is
under
life,
attack.
Jeffrey is love. And he
Radiant
does not hurt me
structures are
no more.
fortified.
Well, when you have a chance, here as well, that's where the turtle lives. His name is Sammy.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Sammy, I shall
Radiant's middle
incorporate it
barracks
into my
has
cast.
fallen.
Thank you so much, Tits. You may
It's a
not
pleasure.
have the manly nips Bristleback has, but you got the womanly nips every woman wishes they had. I mean, I apologize to all the ladies out there, but you know, Tits McGee, he's got them nips. Anyway, back
I got
to
those nips. It's especially cold
unawkwardness.
where I am, so they're super nips.
And now Weaver, like we said, Weaver cannot
He
carry a
was
game on its
topping-
own.
No, he cannot, and he was topping the charts for XP, but Weaver he's just one of those heroes, if he gets shut down too much, he's gonna be eaten.
I just feel
Did
where this
Prophet-
went wrong is that initial catch out of Puffy, and then the aggression coming out from S17 under the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane, just picking on the AA and the Shadow Shaman. Very good heroes in their own scenario, and had it been a different carry that they had picked up, a more aggressive carry, not such a farm hard carry like Faces Void, they might have had a better chance. But in this case, Wraith King had the lockdown, Undying had so much strength to heal, and of course Disruptor with a kinetic field. Where do you go as an AA and a Shadow Shaman? You have nowhere to go at the support.
No, absolutely, I completely agree. I mean, in my opinion, I feel maybe a Lion would have helped War a bit better there. I mean, you got the mana steal, you keep the mana heroes, these early game manaless heroes down. I mean, Disruptor can cost maybe.
Look at Wraith King!
Big ulti.
Beautiful, beautiful over there
Wait,
from
can
Disruptor. And now
That is
two.
Seven up
Three.
from Disruptor.
Is it gonna be four?
No BKBs.
Why did she dies? It's three! It's four! Are they gonna get the Weaver? Are they gonna team wipe? No, they're not. DB buys back. Can't she do
Buyback,
anything?
buyback.
Oh,
But
Weaver!
DB has nothing on her.
Radiant's middle
That was
tower
good.
is
That
And
is
now
under
the
we
attack.
can't diving.
That is the power of a mini Doom.
And
Disruptor
this
is
is
a
Mega
portal.
Green.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's
Hey,
middle tower
Mega
is
creep.
under attack.
Power Rangers ain't got nothing on these creeps.
Radiant's bottom barracks has
Well,
fallen.
Mega Creeps don't sort of group up and make a giant robot, so I disagree
Radiant's
there.
middle tower
Hey,
has fallen.
that giant robot. Now that he's not the Disruptor, maybe a last minute vengeance, but again, Jerry!
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Albeit from all four, and looks like Wraith King is
Radiant's
gonna die,
ancient
but
is under attack.
he's back again. Beautiful,
Void
three men, and Void going ham!
Radiant's ancient is under
They're gonna
attack.
get Wraith King again!
Yeah,
Beautiful!
the gem
But it
dog.
looks like it's gonna
They're
be
just
GG.
It's
It's
GG.
good game.
Dire victory.
Well,
Thank you very much, Rusty, for breaking my casting virginity. It was extremely fun.
you had the nips, man. You had the nips. You had the nips. Well, guys, that was the DGL Playoffs. This is my first official cast for the playoffs. I thank you so much, Tits. Guys, S17, they are forced to be reckoned with. Anybody watching this, you guys saw what they did. Good luck. Have fun to everybody else in the playoffs. Hopefully, I'll be seeing all your casts. Thank you, Tits. I hope you will be casting with me a lot more often. Look out for our next cast, guys. We love you all. We hope you stay crusty. Any last words from your side?
Well, it was a good game. It was. I had lots of fun. Thank you, Rusty. Just message me when you want me to cast again.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, links in the description where you can find these channels. Again, support the DGL, support Nav from Nav's side, from my side, please. There's an Arcana giveaway on my channel. Go like, subscribe, leave a comment on my videos. You can win that Arcana. Let's get to 250 subscribers. See you all.